Hi, this is Nitin Mohod, and today we are going to see octal number system and interconversions. As you all know, the octal number system is also called as base 8 number system or radix 8 number system, since it uses only 8 different symbols, that is 0 to 7, to represent any number in the octal number system. And that's why its name also called as octal. Here the table is shown where the decimal numbers are shown from 0 to 9 with base 10. Their equivalent binaries are shown up to 9 decimal, and thereafter the octal numbers are also shown. First 8 decimal and octal numbers are same. From the table itself it's very clear that from 0 to 7, that is common here also in octal and here in decimal also. But from 8 onwards, the octal equivalent changes. The octal equivalent becomes 10, right? So octal equivalent changes since only 7 digits, 0 to 7 are allowed in octal number system. That is, only 8 digits are allowed in the octal number system. So far the binary is concerned, only first two positions, that is 0 and 1, they are common for decimal, binary and octal. But after one decimal, that is when we are moving on to 2 decimal, the binary changes and it becomes 10, right? Thereafter octal and decimal goes hand in hand up to 7, but after 7, what happens? The 8 decimal becomes equivalent to 10 octal. Okay, so in short, I want to tell you that only 8 different symbols 0 to 7 are allowed. After 7, 8 comes, that will not come in octal number system. 9 will not come in the number system. But 10 comprises of 1 and zeros, 1 and 0. And 1 and 0 both are the number available in the octal number system set, and therefore 10 is the next allowed number here. After 10, 11 will come, 12 will come, 13 will come, 14 will come, 15, 16, 17. Up to 17 it will be okay. 18 will not come. 19 will not come. Then 20 will come because 2 and 0 are there. So like this the octal number system proceeds. Now moving on to conversions, we are going to see first the octal to decimal conversion. While converting octal number into decimal number, the weights associated with different digit positions in octal number systems are to be considered. Now, what are the weights which are considered with the octal digits? So consider one octal number where the point comes, suppose. So since the point comes, that point we will call it as an octal point. So from the octal point towards left hand side, means towards MSD, that is most significant digit, the weights will be 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1, 8 raised to power 2, 8 raised to power 3, so on and so forth. Similarly, on the weights on the right hand side, that is towards LSD, that is least significant digit, the weights will be 8 raised to power minus 1, 8 raised to power minus 2, 8 raised to power minus 3, so on and so forth. We have actually written the values of 8 raised to power 0, which is 1, 8 raised to power 1, 8, 8 raised to power 2, 64, then 5, 1, 2. Similarly, on the right hand side of the octal point, the weights will be 8 raised to power minus 1, that is 1 upon 8, which is equivalent to 0.125, 8 raised to power minus 2, which is equivalent to 0.0156, then 8 raised to power minus 3, which is equivalent to 0.00195, so on and so forth. For example, convert 234 octal into equivalent decimal. Now in order to convert 234 octal into equivalent decimal, first we will have to write this number 234 with some spacing in between, like this. So 234 with some spacings we have written. It is basically an octal number and we have to convert it into decimal. So now this is the LSD and this is MSD. So we will have to, and since this is the integer number, this is not a fractional number, so we will have to think from this point towards this side, that is towards left hand side. So this is LSD now and this is MSD. So starting from LSD and going to MSD, we are writing the weights in the increasing order, that is 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1, 8 raised to power 2. So we will write exactly below 4, 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1 and 8 raised to power 2, like this. and then we will have to multiply them column wise, and row wise we have to add them. So this part will be added with this part, total this, the total of this will be added with this part, and finally when we will do it, we will get, now 8 raised to power 0 is 1 into 4, so we will get 4. Then 8 raised to power 1 is 8 into 3, that is 24, so 24 we will get. 8 raised to power, that is 64 into 2, that is 128, so 128, and 128 plus 24 plus 4, that gives me 156, which is the decimal. So here we have converted 234 octal into decimal, 156 decimal. For converting, see now one fractional number is given, fractional octal number is given, 17.21 octal. Now to convert this number into decimal, here this will help us, right? Now from the point towards left hand side also we'll have to go up to 2 digits, that is 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1, and for the after this octal point towards right hand side also, that is towards LSD, we'll have to go up to 2 positions, and therefore we can write it like this. So this is the point we have taken, this point. Now 7 into 8 raised to power 0 plus 1 into 8 raised to power 1. Okay. On the right hand side of the point, that is octal point, we have written 2 into 8 raised to power minus 1 plus 1 into 8 raised to power minus 2. And when we perform this, so we will get 15.265 decimal. So this is how the given octal number or the given fractional octal number is converted into its decimal. Now moving on to the second part, that is decimal to octal conversion. What we used to do it in a binary number system, when we used to convert decimal number into binary, we used to divide the decimal number repeatedly by 2. While converting octal number, here we are going to repeatedly divide the decimal number by the base of octal number, and the base of octal number is 8. Therefore the decimal number is repeatedly divided by the base of octal, that is 8. The quotient is brought down, the same method we are performing. The quotient is brought down and the remainder is written to the right. Division is continued till the quotient is 0. First remainder will be treated as LSD, that is least significant digit, while the last remainder will be treated as most significant digit. Now we will see it through examples so that it will be more clear. So obtain octal equivalent of 25 decimal. So in short, we have to convert here the 25 decimal into octal. So as per the method, this 25 decimal will be repeatedly divided by the base of octal number system, that is 8, till the quotient is 0, with remainder written every time on the right hand side to make equivalent octal as follows. See here, the 25 is divided by the base of octal, that is 8. So 8 3s are 24. So 3 we have written here, quotient is written here, and the remainder is 1. Then 3 is brought here and it is divided by 8. It is always expected that no result should be in the fraction. Therefore 3 divided by 8 we have taken it as 0 and 3 will remain as it is. And these numbers which we are calling as the remainders, they are to be taken in a upward direction. So the number which will be equivalent will be 31 octal. So 25 decimal will be equivalent to 31 octal. Then conversion of fractional decimal to octal. Now we are going for the fractional part of the decimal and converting it into octal. For converting a fractional decimal to octal numbers, the procedure is almost reversed. What is to be done? Instead of dividing repeatedly, the fractional part is multiplied by 8 and the carry is written separately and did not taken in the next multiplication. Finally, all the carries are taken from top to bottom in the reverse order to get equivalent octal for the fractional decimal. It will be again very clear from the example. So convert 0.62 decimal to its equivalent octal. Now in order to convert 0.62 decimal to octal, and since this is the fractional decimal number which we want to convert to the octal, so we will have to multiply this decimal number by the base of octal, and therefore 0.62 multiplied by 8 we will do here. When we are multiplying it by 8, we will be getting 4.96. The part which is coming before this point, that is called carry. So with carry of 4 we have written. So 4 is already taken here. Remaining part is 0.96 which will be taken in the next multiplication. So here we have written 0.96. Again it will be multiplied by 8. So we will get 7.68. The part which is coming before the point, that is called carry. So with carry of 7 we have written 0.68, we have carry forwarded here. 0.68 again multiplied by 8, we are getting 5.44. 5 which is coming before the point will be treated as a carry, so we have written with carry of 5. 0.44 we have taken here, multiplied by 8, and we have got here 3.52 with carry of 3. We can continue this, but the multiplication up to 4 remainders is appreciable, so you can stop after 4 stages or 4 steps. And all these carries are to be counted in a downward direction. So when you will count this in a downward direction with a point, so we will find that 0.62 decimal, which was the original number, is equivalent to 0.4753 octal. So this is how the fractional decimal number is converted into octal. Then octal to binary conversion. This is another type of conversion. Here, for converting the octal number into its equivalent binary, each octal digit is replaced by its 3-bit binary equivalent. This is important, right? So each octal digit is replaced by its 3-bit binary equivalent. In short, suppose we are taking octal 0. So octal 0 will be called as 000 binary. If we are saying octal 3, so it will be 011 binary. If we are saying octal 7, so it will be 111 binary, so on and so forth. And space is kept between the successive groups of 3-bit binary equivalent. Why the space is to be kept? Because there should not be any confusion while counting the bits or while writing the bits. For example, now the octal number is given 473201. This is the octal number. We have written with space, some space in every digit. So this space is deliberately kept here so that for every octal digit we can write 3-bit binary or the group of 3 bits and in terms of binary, because we are going to convert this number into binary. So the binary equivalent of this number will be, now for 4 we can write 100, for 7 111, for 3 011, for 2 010, for 0 000, for 1 001. Now see, we can call this number as a continuous number, right, from 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. You can call it continuously also, but this is also the correct method for writing the binary equivalent for the given octal number. Similarly, the fractional octal numbers can be converted as follows. Now this is about the integer part. When we are talking about the fractional part or the fractional octal number, how it is to be converted? So see here, the octal number given here is 376.430 octal. Now while converting this number into binary, again for every digit we will have to write 3-bit binary. So by writing 3-bit binary, we can write for 3 011, for 7 111, for 6 110. This is point. Now this is a binary point. Here it was octal point. For 4 100, for 3 again 011, and for 0 000, and the base band 2. So this is how the octal numbers are converted into binary. And moving on to binary to octal number system, the reverse of what we have seen just now. Now the binary number will be given and we have to convert that binary number into octal number. So start from the binary point, right? If we are considering a fractional binary number, then you have to start from the binary point. Make the group of bits in threes. You have to make the group of 3 bits in both the directions from the binary point, from binary points towards MSB and from binary points towards LSB. Towards left left till MSB and towards right till LSB of the given binary. During grouping, if any group left short with 1 or 2 bits, then add appropriate number of zeros to make it a group of 3 bits. Right? So most of the time what happens when we are grouping the binary bits in a group of 3s from the binary point towards left hand side or from binary points towards right hand side, there are the chances that when we are grouping, at last we are getting only one digit, right? But we are to make the group of 3. So what to do? So here on this side you can add extra 2 zeros and you make it a group of 3. Similarly here on this side, if you fall 1 bit short, suppose we are getting at last 1 1, and 1 1 will be only 2 bits, so third bit has to be added, so you can add 0 there and you can make 1 1 0. So this is what is said here. Now one example is given, converting 1010.11111 binary to equivalent octal number. Now in order to convert this, what we have to do, the procedure is same, that on grouping 3 bits from binary point towards MSB. Now from this point, if you start making the groups, so first group will be 0 1 0, that is the first group, and thereafter only 1 bit left. So and we have to make the group of 3 bits, so only 1 bit is left, so you have to add 2 zeros on this side. So we are saying that on grouping 3 bits from binary point towards MSB, 2 bits fall short and 1 bit falls short towards LSB. On this side what happens? See, 1 2 3, one group, 1 2, and 1 bit is short, so you can add 0 1 0, so 1 bit falls short towards LSB. Thus adding required zeros on respective sides and grouping 3 bits, we get, now see, when we are adding 2 zeros on this side and 1 0 on this side, we will get the number like this. So 0 1 0, same number we have written, 0 1 0. 1 was there, we have added these 2 zeros and we have made the group of 3 bits, and we have shown it by arrow that we are going in this direction, and we have made the group of 3 bits. Similarly from this point on the right hand side, 1 1 1, so this one group, and second 1 1 only was available, so we have added 1 0, and this 1 1 0 is the second group. And now these are actually the octal numbers. 0 0 1 is 1, 0 1 0 is 2, 1 1 1 is 7, and 1 1 0 is 6. Otherwise also you can see when we are making a group of 3 bits, the highest number which we can make is 1 1 1, which is 7, and which is the highest or the last digit used in octal, and the lowest is 0 0 0, that is 0. So this is all about the conversions, interconversion of octal to binary, binary to octal, octal to decimal, decimal to octal. We have considered all the way, that is fractional problems, the problems without binary point or without octal point or without decimal point also. The base concept of the octal number, the weight position, weights or the place value in case of octal number system, that also we have studied here. I hope the idea of this octal number system is clear to you now. Thank you.